My name is Siyathokoza Malunga. I am a third year student. I'm also a Microsoft student ambassador, and mostly I am a passionate developer. But I usually call myself a versatile developer because of my adaptability. I have worked with various environments from web development to Android development, even robotics, machine learning. So, okay, the reason behind Student Hub, the reason why I created Student Hub was to tackle the challenges we face in our campus almost every day. On our campus, they don't allow students to come in if they don't have their student cards with them. And they also do not allow students to even enter the library if they don't have their student cards, which is a really big problem because we used to we all used to forgetting our student cards, maybe address at home. So if you mistakenly didn't bring your student card, then now you cannot enter the campus. So what I wanted to do is, instead of having physical student cards, why don't we have digital student cards instead? Because no one actually ever, in any case, forget their phones. And also, the second problem is the way the school works, the timetable works is you have to open a link, then you have to scroll through all the dates to find the actual timetable for today, and there's no, like, you have to count the hours until the next class. Why don't we have an app that has that? So my app Student Hub includes a digital student ID, a AI powered chat assistant using Gemini, a smart timetable, then there's a campus event discovery, and all of that uses Google ML Kit, Google Firebase, and also Google Gemini Pro. So the app is created using Android Studio, and the backend is Firestore. I also use Firebase Auth, and for AI I use Google Gemini Pro API, which is really good. And also I'm using the Google ML Kit and Camera X for text recognition, and I'm also using the Google ML Kit for face detection and QR code scanning. So there's two main activities within my app. First of all, there's the card activity. If I can just show you, just there's the first one is the card activity. As you can see, I'm using the Google face detector, the Google face detection, and Google face. There's also text recognition, and also Firebase. So what this activity does is it opens up the camera on start, then it tries to stream the images to this activity, which will use the ML kit to try to detect if there's a word written DUT ID number. So it tries to detect that the student card, if what it sees is a student card or not. So if it's not a student card, it won't do anything until it discovers these words, which are unique to only the DUT student card. So if it finds those words, it will take them and store them and push them to Firebase, to Firebase Firestore. And then I will also use on the same picture, I'll also use the ML kit to try to take the picture and detect the face, then cut out the face as it is. And because I cannot use file-based storage because it's no longer on the free tire, what I did is I take that image of the face, I turn it into a base 64, and that base 64 is stored as a string on the file store. And then I also scan the QR code using Camera X, which the QR code consists of the student number, and all of that is pushed into Firebase. And then I also use the Gemini Pro API, because now we have the students' data like their age, their current course, and their name. We can look into maybe telling the student uh, possible qualifications and aspirations they can look into based on their course and their age. um, and also you can interact with the Gemini because it already has your data, so you can ask questions, try to learn more stuff. You can also ask about events on campus because you also have that data. uh, and then so since we have that data, I added another fragment which will try to replicate the DUT student card as it is. So I what I did is I created a digital copy of the student card, and I loaded in the data, your name, your ID number, your student number, your block code, your qualification, and also I grabbed the base 64 from Firebase, and I tried using Glide. I tried to turn it back into an image so it can be displayed on the app. And all of this data is synchronized using snapshots, Firebase snapshots. So whatever changes happens will be updated in real time. And also to make the app usable offline, I used Firebase caching, which allows which allows the app to actually store the data within the device, so you don't have to actually reload the ID, the data, every time you open the app unless it's updated. Um, to Because I was using Firebase to make the app scalable, I was using fragments, and I used services, and I used the proper lifecycle management for opening the camera and closing the camera. I also included runtime permissions, so whenever the app is asking whenever the app is trying to use the camera, there will be a permission there will be a permission pop-up asking you if you want to or you don't want to open the camera. And also because there's notifications, it will ask you on start if do you want to or you don't want to use notifications. Okay, for live demo, I will switch on to my let me change I'll switch on to Android Studio so I can show you how the app works. Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, you can see it.
Okay. So this is the app which on login it will just because I haven't actually put my student card. It will prompt me the camera. Then I will have to scan my student card. Okay, I have bad lighting. Better lighting. So what it does is it looks for the words DUT, the Envision 2030, everything that's unique to a DUT student card using the ML kit. It failed to grab my student number so I can retry. Okay, good. So it was able to grab my picture as it is. It grabbed my ID number, my student number, and also my qualification. All of that was using Google open source ML kit. So now I can save it to Firestore and I can reuse my student card anytime. Maybe on the gate, I can show my security guards. I can use it to log in on the library, which is more convenient than actually every time you have to be holding the physical student card. It's more convenient because no one actually forgets their phone. The app also has Gemini API where you can. It has a pre-prompts where you can show you the possible career choices on my role. As you can see, it shows me I can be an IT support specialist, I can be a systems administrator, I can be a web designer. So, okay, I can ask maybe if I want to pursue. Okay, as you can see, it was able to answer all of that was using the Gemini Pro API, and the app also has events, but as you can see, most of them had already happened. And also on the app, you can use this button. It will open Google Maps, where you can see the directions in order for you to get onto the event. All of that, I was using the Google Maps uh, activities. Uh, so what I can say is it's the journey of me learning Java or learning how to use Android Studio has been really amazing. There's a lot of capabilities. There's a lot of things you can do using the Android Studio. So the possibilities are limitless thanks to the Google people, the Google developer teams. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sia. What a powerful Google technologies that you use there, from Google's Map to Gemini's to ML Kit. Is like, and this is something that is practical that I see. It can be very useful for students. The fact like it just capture your qualification and you can go and get your career advices by just capturing your student card. It's quite amazing, and I would be open the floor for the people who attended to ask any questions. I've given everyone a presenter mode, so if you want to ask question, please unmute. Any comment? Any? I see. Say well done. See, a very inspirational. Johan, same thing to say. Nice. Indeed, it's a very nice solution and a very inspiring. Anyone?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hi. My name is Serge. First of all, I want to say well done, Sia. Your project's very inspirational, and I've been meaning to learn Java myself for Android dev. So thank you for sharing. Just to introduce myself, I'm also a DUT alumni. I studied electronic engineering, and I had just a comment on your virtual student card. So security guards, they also look at the expiry date on student cards. So I think it'd be a good idea to also add that to your virtual ID card. Yeah. So
Thank you.
that's just a little
I'll,
bit of something I wanted to share.
Thank you so much for that comment. Any other person? Lisa, Johan, who's in the call also? Michael,
Yes.
any?
Hi.
Yes.
I just want to know, have you tried to get buy-in from DUT, maybe to introduce something like this?
sorry,
See,
please.
did you have a question?
Did
No.
you try to get buy-in from DUT, maybe to uh, launch something like this as an app to instead of physical cards?
I was still looking into it, but at the time, I don't really know who I can talk to about this. So I still have
So
to.
what I'll do, I'll direct you to NOB. So there is an institution within the university that deal with entrepreneurship, and I was not aware that it's this far. So what I'll do is on Monday, I'll direct him to what we call NOB's duty. So I'm sitting there for committee of funding, all where we give student funding up to 150,000. So I see this one is something that is practically and seeing being I seeing it